Alrighty, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickout Commentary Podcast. I am SBC Prophet,
And this is Heavenly Demon X, aka Hollywood.
and we are technically TFN.
What do you mean
No.
technically?
We because that's our brand thing, but we're like I'm SBC Prophet, you're Heavenly.
But you're saying like technically TFN. Like, what you mean by technically?
because we're like it's our brand, yes, but we haven't fully became like a brand yet. It's like we're still known. We're not known if me and you walk out into the street. We're TFN. We're known as our respective nicknames, our respective names, and all that.
Well, yeah, of course, but it's like everyone is known for like known as individually by themselves. We're not gonna be like, oh, what's a good like pairing? What? Like Splash Brothers, like Clay and Steph.
Ooh. Oh.
We're not gonna be like, oh yeah, we'll be like, oh yeah, look at the Splash brother, but we're gonna know, be like, oh yeah, that's Steph Curry. Oh, that's Klay Thompson.
Okay, well, all right. I'm sorry. We are TFN.
Yeah, I want to say.
We are TFN. But anyways, so to start off this episode, I told you that I was going to ask you something interesting. So you have been wanting to get another tattoo. You have how many tattoos?
I have 3 currently at this moment.
Okay. So my question is, if you can get a wrestling inspired tattoo, what would it be?
That is a good question. It's probably be actually no, that would be actually disrespectful to the Undertaker to have the one he had for Paul Bearer. Yeah, do you know that, like the game
Oh, BSK.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. But now I was like, he made that with Paul Bearer also, but it was also like with Yokozuna and a couple other people. So it was like,
yeah, that's saying it was them, and that now like I feel like disrespectful if like someone else like
yeah, like a fan, somebody who wasn't a part of
it gets it. So that's why I said like never mind. That's actually a tough one. I think like if anything, I probably
You just get yeet tattooed across your back.
no,
So,
hell no. That is interesting. Probably not even HBK. That's like
You just have somebody being super kicked.
actually yeah, probably someone being super kicked, but it'd be like a small detail of like being shown. Like it had to be like you actually had to be like paying very
Like maybe like it could be like somebody could take the almost like when Shelton Benjamin jumps off the ropes and Sean is about to hit him with the kick.
see that
They tattoo that onto you, and then see if then like when we go to like wrestling conventions or something, you just have people try to guess and see if they know what match that's from.
Nah, I wouldn't even use that match. I'll use John Cena versus HBK on Raw. You don't remember that? It's when
2007.
should be 2007, 2006. One of those.
Yeah, they were free in 2007. So, but you gotta remember though, around that time I wasn't into it yet. I didn't get into it until 2009. So I never really. The only time I really went back was when on demand. If you had Comcast on demand, you could look at the Monday Night War from the beginning of it.
Well, Ultima had the same thing with the free to watch, and like you could watch like stuff that happened like during that week and all that.
I don't know. I didn't have that. So. But anyways, we're using a different mic for this episode, so definitely let us know if you prefer the mic for the first 2 episodes
Or this one.
And then we will go from there. I still have to get a mixing equipment and get a mixer and a whole bunch of other stuff to make it more professional, but as we go on, things will get better. But
hopefully
I have to do some learning, and I have to do some things to definitely, get there.
Yeah. This feels like has been like a one-sided thing. Why are you looking at me like that?
What do you mean, one-sided?
Hey, listen, we got this conversation at the end. Anyways, ooh, I just saw blue red lights as passing by.
Oh shit, our cover's blown. It's like no.
We could talk about this what happened last night. For Monday Night Raw.
Last night, it's Wednesday.
That's what I said, like Monday Night Raw.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, here's the full context before you listen to react instead of like listening.
Okay.
Anyways, what was your thoughts with the whole like opening match with Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre?
I felt like that was kind of needed. I felt like I've always I've understood why things are in the main event, but if you're like trying to do this like hated rivalry or whatever like that, like, you know, you attacked me at the end of the previous Raw. I want to get my get back as soon as that fucking next Raw starts. I don't want to wait all the way to the main event. I'd rather bro, we gonna do shit first match. As soon as fuck the match. As soon as the cameras come on backstage segment, just whooping your ass.
I definitely agree with you on that because
it makes it realistic.
It does, and but at the same time, for all the feuds that Cody has been doing with other people, such as Shinsuke and all that. And mind you, last time it was a promo that Shinsuke did, Cody jumped him. So at this point, it was kind of crazy how Cody didn't do nothing similar to that to Drew. Mind you, Drew was on SmackDown. Drew versus LA Knight this coming Friday on SmackDown. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match.
That definitely is. Hopefully. But yeah, a whole match, back and forth with whole Drew and Cody, interesting. And then the whole bloodline interfere, and which is hypocritical from Drew, but as a heel from Drew, which the promo he did afterwards was oh, this was the moment. This had nothing to do with me. I had to focus on myself. I can't worry about the bloodline. I had to worry about myself and actually getting a win. And then he said himself, oh, only 2 people had pinned Cody Rhodes since since from after with WrestleMania onwards, and that was Roman Reigns and him. And that's a huge feat. And with all the push that Cody's been getting lately too, how he beat Brock, also.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. I would definitely say.
I'd definitely say this gave PTSD back to people with the whole WrestleMania moment, with how Solo interfered with that match, how Jimmy came out of nowhere, Cody stopped that. Then next thing you know, referees paying attention to that person. Yeah, pay attention to someone, and then next thing you know, you see Solo in a fucking hoodie, and legit doing a small strike. We all know it's Solo.
We know it's Solo.
I'm now thinking about it. Every single time, it's a black hoodie, and he always take down the hood we don't know it's him. That's the thing that's getting me tight now.
Yeah, the commentator should be oh shit, it's him again. Don't try to act like it's somebody else different. Bro, he's the only one doing that shit now. Everybody else just kind of they're not wearing disguises. They just come out and just beat the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Solo's doing all this. All the modes doing this shit, and everyone, and even all the fans know, it's just oh, it's Solo. You're the only one that interferes in matches. It's not Jimmy. If y'all switch in between, okay, boom, that's a mystery factor. No, it's legit just Solo.
Oh, shit, but that happened on Monday Night Raw with the ending.
With that, all right, with the ending, it makes sense for someone they're going now further on. But all right, we're gonna get more to that, and then people talk about this. Where was Seth? Even though Seth is injured right now, kayfabe and not also. Where was he? You gonna tell me you're watching the match and all that, and you see both Bloodline members? You're not gonna come outside with a candlestick or a steel chair.
He's injured, bro. It's his knee. He got a bad knee.
And he want to claim he's a fighting champion.
Yeah, well, sometimes, bro. Sometimes you gotta just, you
got what?
I don't know, bro.
You got no words for it. But it makes sense for this. How we could talk about the main event too with Hulk Gunter and Jey Uso. How it leads, everything leads up, and whereas it's gonna be Cody, Seth, and Jey Uso, those 3, and against the Bloodline, and where Jey Uso's gonna fight Jimmy, at probably at WrestleMania. And then I don't know who Seth gonna fight, but the main event is gonna be Jay fighting Jimmy and Seth fighting Solo, and then it's gonna be Roman and Cody. My thing is this: we need one more person, technically, just in case of The Rock. And that's why people are speculating Stone Cold, which that's understandable. But No, it's understandable. It's understandable with the whole like back and forth with him and The Rock. But I feel like a better person is John Cena.
Yeah, that I think that'd be pretty cool too. But I think isn't he in the current process of filming something?
Probably, but if John Cena, he he'll do all he can for the WWE universe and all. If it's like something that he could do like at the moment, he'll do it. Like prime example when he was filming Fast and Furious, and like Margaret Robbie asked him, "Oh, do you mind playing like a mermaid? Oh, like do you want to be a part of the movie? Like for this one scene?" He said, "Sure." Like spur of the moment. That's how we got John Cena as in Barbie as a mermaid, merman.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
I kind of refused to watch it.
I didn't watch it. I just heard.
Like you can't be a man and watch Barbie.
We're not getting in this. This is episode 3. We're not doing this. That's on you. So, anyways, back to wrestling. Okay, you want to have that comment? Yeah. Then like, I'm not gonna lie. It's also the ref. Like you gotta tell me you hear the bell ringing. Yeah, you gotta like look to the side, but like, oh, who's doing that? But count to 3. He was right there to count 3. The moment he's about to hit the mat, boom, he want to look away. Like you can count to 1, 2, and 3, and then look. It's a simple thing you can do.
Yeah, I agree.
But again, for storyline purposes and to keep Gunther looking strong and Jay strong, and make sense.
Yeah.
What didn't make sense? Nia Jax. There was no point of her in the whole segment with the whole elimination female combatants. There wasn't no point. I was saying yes. No matter who wins that match, if Nia beats Rhea, boom, they have to fight her, and then no one's gonna beat her. That's understandable. But you're gonna tell me it's a group of females? And you can't jump one person?
Yeah, but they were already like fighting each other.
They were like the beginning of fighting each other. Then all of a sudden, Nia Jax come out of nowhere and attack one of them.
Yeah, but
you can see that clear view. You gonna tell me, damn, this is one person. We got like legit that can take us out. Mind you, I think Tiffany Stratton was like her and another person was outside. You gonna tell me you're running? Oh, well, actually no, Nia Jax ran at them. But it's like, come on.
She's 272 pounds.
Okay.
Right.
People still jump Big Show and Omos.
Piper Niven, the chick that
that's partner of Chelsea Green.
She's only 209 pounds.
Really?
Apparently. Becky Lynch is only 135.
Good for them.
Yeah, but Nia Jax is 272 pounds. So that is basically what I was just at before starting this liquid diet. So that is crazy. So I can kind of see, yes, they should have jumped her, but I could also see getting hit with that much force would kind of put you a little dazed. And
If the force hit one person, I think in your peripheral vision, you're able to see, damn, it's a giant / heavyweight attacking us. I feel like in the Royal Rumble, like they always do, how they jump the strongest person.
But it's to make her look strong. Yes, I know it's kind of hypocritical and kind of weird or whatever, but it is to make her look strong.
I'm just saying this. Friday Night SmackDown, they all better jump her. If she's on the show, they better jump her. Cause I want my look back. If I was ever a wrestler, I want my look back. If I get jumped, I'm getting my look back. That's all. I'm putting that in the creative. Like, oh yeah, my character does this. That gets even. Like, energy's energy.
What if you're a face?
Energy's energy. Energy's energy. No matter what.
What if your character is a pacifist?
I'm not no Daniel Bryan.
What if your guy only wrestles when that bell rings? Like he doesn't prefer violence outside of when the bell rings.
You put all the stipulations on me, and again, I'm getting my look back.
But
Cause you want to talk about that? And when I hear a bell, I hear the bell ring. I'm gonna hire someone to carry a bell, and then you hear the ding, boom.
Yeah, you're fucking stupid. Oh, well, then I guess that's fair. But honestly, what I was gonna say was that I haven't seen too much of her stuff. But Tiffany Stratton, I think she's okay on the mic. But maybe her wrestling's way better. But
Her wrestling is definitely better, but also gotta remember this. She came from NXT and all that, at which this is now her debut in the main roster. Where it's like, now this is where, like, how you make her look strong and all that.
like, I honestly, if she wasn't injured, I would have said put Nikita Lyons instead of her.
That's iffy. That's
Her versus, you're telling me her versus Rhea Ripley? They're both powerhouses.
Yes, but I feel like for Nikita, it's still a little too soon. How you feel with Tommaso Ciampa getting injured? It's the same for her.
How often has she gotten injured?
You can search it right now. Search it. I'm not. We can come back to that. But in the whole segment, but the Awesome Truth and DIY versus Judgment Day.
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I don't like how they're doing, like, they're showing, like, the overalls with certain superstars and all that when you fight. I understand to build up the game and all that, but at the same time, the overall for the game makes no sense. Because why is R-Truth, like, a lower overall than JD? Lower than JD. Because R-Truth is a 67.
A 67?
Yeah, and he beat JD. JD is a 71. And I think in the game they don't have JD as a what's it called? He's not part of Judgment Day. Which is like, okay. And they have Logan Paul as overall 90 and Kevin Owens at 86. Which is like mind boggling. But hey, it is what it is at this point. I just hope, like, they don't put Roman Reigns back at 99 again in the game. Because, like, lately he has not wrestled and all that, and his overall should be like a 95 max.
All right. Well, they didn't say how many she's been through, but
she's been through a lot.
But it said that she's currently recovering from a torn ACL meniscus in her right now.
And which, like, every single time with Tommaso Ciampa, it was either his neck or his knee.
So, but he also doesn't need to be doing fucking white noises off the fucking top rope on the fucking four.
But that's his gimmick. That is his gimmick. What do you expect?
Okay, bro, when you're like 45...
I mean, look at Randy right now.
Randy needs to retire.
But he's not going to.
And then he's going to end up paralyzed. And
maybe. But that's a 50-50. It's 50.
But I'm just saying, like... Yes, I give it to them that they still want to perform and they enjoy it still, whatever, but, like, fucking Tommaso Ciampa out here doing white noises off the fucking top rope on, like, through tables and shit on the outside, like, bro, like...
Sheamus would do the same shit.
You're not fucking 25 no more.
Sheamus
is old, too.
Yeah, but Sheamus will do the same shit. And that's his move, too. Yeah, it's for the crowd pop, and mind you, that's a huge pop.
I don't know, man.
It's like an RKO on top on the turnbuckle.
But it's like you can't then expect to be pushed if they're like, damn, if we push this motherfucker, he might get injured in a big match because he's trying to do some extra shit.
I mean, that's understandable, but you also got to think about this. Is like
if I was in Triple H's shoes, somebody who is as well. But the thing is, I've never really heard Tommaso Ciampa on the mic though. But when it comes to his wrestling skills, he's really good. So I would push him to be a sort of like Gunther style person, where he's this like fucking insane wrestler who just wants to be the best of the best or whatever. But if you also get injured once a year, every year or some shit like that, it's like, damn, what the fuck am I supposed to do with you?
I wish that's understandable. It is understandable. I'm not gonna tell you no, but it's also, we gotta look back at what happened with Finn. Finn legit got injured that same night at SummerSlam. He still carried on the match and all that, and legit had to relinquish the Universal Championship. And ever since then, they never push him to world champions status. He always been mid card. Now his tag teams are mid card now, also. So mind you, when he was having a little back and forth with Seth, people actually got really involved with Finn again, but they didn't pull on the trigger. So which is now is this. Now you have all these superstars now. You have Gunther, who's doing amazing as a heel and IC champion.
Mm-hmm.
You have Jey Uso, who never won a single championship, and which like he's now like pop with the crowd too. You got the underdog, Sami Zayn. Now you have.
It's funny. I saw a Reddit post
wait.
about him. They were like the downfall. The downfall needs to be like fucking recorded or whatever.
I saw that too. You got CM Punk. You got Drew McIntyre. You have LA Knight. You have all these but you have all these talented superstars all together, and which is like, who's gonna be the one to like be set for the title?
Oh no, it's a good question.
That is.
It would be crazy if that whole CM Punk injury was a lie.
Oh, then he fights him in WrestleMania. That'd be something unexpected.
Like,
he was actually on Monday Night Raw. With the whole he still had the brace on like his arm and everything, but
it could be an unsanctioned match.
I'm hoping that if that's the case, that.
Then again, though, I don't think he's as psychotic as Cody Rhodes, like to wrestle like injured like that, and to then do spots that directly affect the injured area. Like, bro, Cody got my respect for that, bro. When he had that kendo stick, oh my god, just thinking about it.
I feel like CM Punk just wants to main event for WrestleMania, so I feel like he'll definitely take the time off just for having like that moment. So I think it's a 25% chance. 25% chance that he'll do an unsanctioned match.
It would just be crazy though. Like Seth Rollins comes out, he's expecting whoever is supposed to come out, but then like Triple H comes out, he's like, actually, there's been a change of plans. We just got word that this person was able to compete. And they've been eyeing you, Seth. Actually, you both have been wanting to fight each other. Then you just hear... Yeah, like, you just hear his music play. And then he comes out. But he's like, but this is the thing, though. It is not for the heavyweight championship. This is an unsanctioned match. And then... CM Punk's like comes out with like a trash can filled with some items or some shit.
Has some glass. No, that's so. Nah. Again, it's just like I'm just thinking about all this current superstars right now, and it's like
I think Sammy would definitely, but
at the same time, it's like how you couple that like afterwards, like. What's the title? Like, how long the title reign you gonna give Sammy now?
He could use like a 4 to 6 month reign.
Okay, now who beats him? That's a real question. Do you have Seth beat him for the title? Do you have Drew again? Drew? Do you have someone like Kofi? And that's like a curveball right there. It'd be surprising if Sammy did win and he lost it to Xavier Woods.
How the fuck would it be Xavier Woods?
I don't know. Because Xavier Woods is, aside from Jey Uso, he's the only one that pinned Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see. So it's Drew versus Randy versus Bobby versus LA Knight versus Kevin versus Logan Paul.
Yeah.
So it's clearly not going to be Logan.
Of course not. But I would say, crazy part is, Bobby was not even going to be part of that match. It was supposed to be CM Punk. But CM Punk got injured. So.
Yeah, so it's most likely not going to be...
It's not Bobby.
It's not going to be Bobby.
Okay, he's feuding with the final... what's it called? Testament?
Yeah. I don't know. They keep trying with Karrion Kross. It's just not working out.
I mean, this group might work out for him. Who knows?
But so that leaves us with Drew, Randy, or LA Knight or Kevin Owens. LA Knight just had that feud recently with Roman, so it might not be him, but he is still just as popular though, so it could be him. That's like a 50-50. Randy doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it at all.
Doesn't need it at all. He's actually fought Seth at WrestleMania before, so it's most likely not Randy. Randy's just kind of filling up a spot. So you really have
LA Knight.
Kevin Owens or Drew. And Kevin Owens though is still, I think, low-key feuding with Logan, and they're probably going to go to WrestleMania.
True, but at the same time, this is also like planting the seeds for LA Knight and Logan Paul. Can you think about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does that. Where you have Kevin. You have LA Knight take out Kevin Owens and do the pin, and then after LA Knight gets up, Logan Paul hit him with the brass knuckles, 1-2, boom. LA Knight lost his moment, and then you start the rivalry with LA Knight and Logan Paul, where LA Knight they both compete against each other, and like whoever wins fights Logan Paul at WrestleMania.
Yeah, for real.
It makes sense.
It does. But I feel like Drew. I just feel like
I feel like it's gonna be Drew.
Yeah, it's most like.
I hope it's not true at the same time.
But I also feel like Drew will be the person to take out Seth, just because of the fact that he did hold WWE down during the COVID era, and so to reward him, they could really give him his moment, because that's what his character wants, and that's probably what he wants in real life. Also, it's like, damn, like I got to win the title, but it wasn't in front of a crowd. It wasn't.
I mean, but he had moments though. Cause think about this. He legit took Brock Lesnar out like the Royal Rumble with Claymore. Like that is a highlight.
Yeah, it is. But
and like, mind you, who did he beat for like didn't he beat Brock for the title at WrestleMania? I feel like he beat Brock also. It wasn't even for crowd, but I feel like he beat Brock because Brock was the WWE champion at the time. And like I believe Roman was the Universal champion. Yeah, this is before they unified the championship. On everything.
Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 36.
Yeah. See? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. He fought Brock, beat Brock. I think that at that same WrestleMania, didn't fucking Braun Strowman beat Goldberg?
Probably.
I think so, yeah. It was either that one or the next one.
It was probably that one. But I'll say that was probably the same one where Roman fought Edge and Daniel Bryan in the pinball.
No, wait a minute. So yeah, let me see when Braun, because Braun did beat Goldberg, and I was hyped as shit about that. I was like, thank you.
Oh yeah, you don't like Goldberg. You know what's crazy? I've been seeing old clips of how no? Of Roman fighting Edge and Daniel Bryan. That's not that WrestleMania.
There's one.
Just put Roman versus Edge and Daniel Bryan. That should pop up.
Yeah, on the first night of WrestleMania, Strowman defeated Goldberg to win his first Universal Championship. Well, when the fuck did that happen?
Wow. Oh, okay, so that wasn't that one. Alright, that's good to know. Crazy part is, like, again, I've been seeing old clips of Goldberg and Matt Riddle, like, popping up on my feed of, like, how their interaction with Goldberg saying, like, I'm not your bro. I'm not your bro.
Mm.
And it's like you can relax a little bit, like it's not how it was in the past. He's not doing this out of like bad intentions and all. He's legit just like that's just the way how he actually speaks, and like he's actually showing you like great respect. And like Matt Riddle said, like, oh, how he just passed Brock Lesnar and all that, preparing for for his match and all that. So he actually got curious to see like how Goldberg is doing.
WrestleMania 36, because he replaced Roman, because that Roman had left due to the fact that he didn't want to wrestle in the COVID environment with his leukemia.
Oh yeah.
So WrestleMania 36, the end of night one. And then because the end of night two was Drew. So that was really a good WrestleMania.
It was a good WrestleMania.
For the main events was.
For me, event wise, yes, and then like because COVID and all that, yeah. But like I said, even though it wasn't with a crowd, there was still. I think there was more people probably watching that, like on Zoom and all that.
It was alright fun. That match with Randy and Edge was weird.
It was
long. It was too long.
I'll say what was the name of it?
No, it was just the last man standing. You're talking about at WrestleMania Backlash, which that was called the greatest wrestling match ever.
I, that was that one was weird also.
Yeah, it was just a weird rivalry.
Yeah, but
I mean, I kind of got it. Like Randy was like, oh, like he was basically trying to save Edge, like from himself, and like trying to make sure he didn't like become like addicted to drugs or anything like that due to the pain of being a wrestler again or none of that. Which is kind of like cool. It's unique. You know, they never really tackled something like that. But it was just weird because it's like this last man standing match where they're not really wrestling. They're just beating the shit out of each other throughout the entire.
I mean,
area.
but think about this: like the relationship they have with each other is like from when they're both like young athletes, and then like both of them are very aggressive, and then formed RKO, and then like split, and they all became like household name in WWE. Like you got Edge, and you got Randy, and like think about it, every single time where you fight against one of them. That's like star level right there.
Remember the House of Horrors match?
Yeah. Well, I'll say what about it.
You know, that was just a terrible match for him. Like the concept was weird. It's just like, bro, like, so you just telling me like Bray Wyatt just got this random ass house just rented out? Just
Yeah.
like,
I mean, if I fits Bray Wyatt's gimmick, it did fit his gimmick.
it fit his gimmick, but it was still like matches like that kind of crack me up because it's just like, bro, like you're in your wrestling gear, you walk into this fucking house, you're looking for Bray Wyatt.
All right, look, it was weird. It was weird for Randy, but it made perfect sense for Matt Hardy. I mean, you could agree with me on that one.
No, their version of the final ultimate deletion match was ass.
Nah,
Compared to the TNA's version was way better.
Well, yeah, because TNA version had more creative control. That's obvious. You don't think they'll do that much control? No, come on. Let's be honest right now. Let's be fucking honest.
He was supposed to get that shit.
He was supposed to, but no. Let's be honest with each other right now. Let's be real right now. That was a better match compared with Randy. Yes or no?
But they didn't have. They had an ultimate deletion match. They didn't have a House of Horrors match.
I mean, ultimate deletion, but both of them like legit changing between gimmicks and with how like I think Jeff Hardy was a part of it too, and showing one of his. Oh, I forgot what gimmick it showed.
No, you're talking about the TNA version.
No, yes, but there was like Jeff Hardy was also a part of it.
Like the Lake of Reincarnation.
No, I'm not talking about like. No, can you make me you make me think about Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy right now? No, because I remember like seeing Jeff in that shit with
I don't know. I need to watch it again.
Yeah, cause I want to say you now you make me like blur the two into one now.
I need to watch Ultimate Deletion, but I don't know. A lot of fans said they didn't like it, and they didn't like it as much as the TNA one. Well, and I didn't even like the TNA one like that. Because it was just like, to me, because at first I was expecting, because at first I was expecting an actual like wrestling match. I didn't realize that it was going to be this like cinematic type deal, whatever. And then once I realized, I said, oh, this is actually kind of brilliant. Because fucking Matt Hardy's character is supposed to be like fucking loony. He's supposed to just be like cartoonish. So it just made sense that this shit just wasn't like a match of bad blood. It was like just randomness. Like, didn't he use like a fucking firework launcher at this motherfucker?
I believe so. Like I said, those were like unpredictable shit. That's why like it just made you think. It was like, damn, okay, and then like boom, those were success. And then you got the Fire Funhouse with Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Those are good matches. And then I was saying like Matt Hardy. He should also be in the Hall of Fame. And all that. You're gonna say no. You're going to say no. I see your face. Just please say no.
No, he deserves it.
Yeah.
Him and Jeff, they both deserve it. But just for his wrestling mind, yes, Matt deserved the Hall of Fame because even he was still able to do some shit. Even though he never got the big one in WWE, he still got the big one in TNA. He's. Oh, what's House of Hardcore? I don't even know if that shit got championships.
I don't even know.
I remember I bought a DVD for one of their events at that fucking that wrestling convention I went to, and the shit didn't work.
That's crazy. I know that they beat the Young Bucks. I'm trying to remember if that was
That's for the ROH titles, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was like the only major like tag team titles they didn't win.
I believe so, yeah.
And so then when they won that, they like made that a big deal or whatever. No, I think it's like. Yeah,
I still remember the back and forth with the Young Bucks and the Revival, and like how both the Revival is they're a great team.
FTR.
Revival FTR. It's still like fuck the Revivals. That's legit. That's FTR.
That's what it stands for.
Yes.
Oh, those for something else.
No, it's legit. Fuck the Revivals. That because it was the whole gimmick of like how the Revival's name. That's what's FTR. That's why they can't say the full thing on TV, cause like PG and all that.
Man, they fucking.
You can't say fuck like
MJF called fucking Tony Khan a fucking mark. And they just blurted it out.
I mean, yeah, but every single time when the announcer's saying, introducing blank the Revivals, and which that's a trademark of what WWE, in which you're getting sued.
Now that was so crazy. That man said, "Fire me, you fucking mark." I was like, bro, this shit is
Getting intense.
I'm like, that man Tony needs to be a boss, bro. He out here
And still,
people call him fucking marks and shit.
And still, MJF still has not made an appearance ever since the whole undouble shit. Which is great. It was great for storytelling.
Yeah, it's good. Gave him some time off. Let his body recover.
Yeah, but now it's like
maybe he's trying to get off the steroids.
That's.
Come on, you gonna tell me that man wasn't on? Look at how his body looked just a year prior, compared to how he looks
now. The man
now.
has been working hard.
Working hard, my ass.
Yeah. Okay.
That's like when Jinder Mahal got fired, right? And then came back 2 years later.
And what about Drew?
What about Drew?
What about Drew?
What do you mean?
What about Drew?
Drew was gone for a good couple years.
And Drew
didn't start getting that body till like 2016. He was like once he got to like TNA, that's when he started to notice like the whole piss.
Because he was in the indie scenes. He was in What Culture.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is that he was he started building.
He started building, in What Culture and all that. That's where he started becoming more you see more of his muscles and all that. That's where we got the Drew McIntyre how he is now, which is now he's more tall as fuck. And I still want to learn his fucking secret and how like he was like.
He was always tall. He just didn't look it.
No. Yes and no, because like he was tall, and like that was given. That was fucking given. He became a little taller. He really became a little bit.
Maybe he wears boots that just make him look a little.
Nah, I think it's just like there was something he did. I'm calling right now. It's something he did. I'm calling. Nah, it might be a conspiracy, but I feel like he there was something. There was something.
He got knee extension surgery.
Nah, cause even with that, that's like a long hardcore surgery to do. See, he agreed with me. No, why? No, that's too funny. Jinder Mahal like been tall, like that's given. Like no,
I'm not talking about his height. I'm just talking about how he was built. How he went from like 3B when he got fired to coming back.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like how you look at how like that's the thing. Look at Drew when he was at 3MB, and then you look at him now. You're gonna be like, there's a huge difference. There is a huge difference. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna see like, okay, you can see what I'm talking about. He was tall, but not that tall.
Oh shit! So he was married to. Her name was Tiffany.
Tiffany Stratton? Let me stop.
No. No, Taryn Nicole is an American model, obviously, actress, stunt woman, ring announcer, and retired professional wrestler. She's best known for her 10 years in total nonstop action under her real name, Taryn, whatever. And then she was under WWE as Tiffany. That's just her name, but they were married for a year. I could have sworn he was married to Kelly Kelly, but it wasn't Kelly Kelly. Damn, his salary's only $1 million a year. I would need more than that shit.
I mean, how many championship is under your name? He's like He's a former IC champ. Former
But only a mil? He need like at least 2, 3. Come on now. After what I've been like, bro. After what I did for y'all during COVID, bitch.
At least I'll say at least 3. But like again, like
he's 6'5". Yeah. What's wrong with his fucking?
There's nothing wrong with his height. Like I was saying, I'm just saying like when he was in 3MB, it looked like he was like I'll say like 6'2". He grew more inches. That's a pause. It's a pause. It's a pause. He grew taller.
All right, I'm gonna look up both Jinder Mahal and fucking Heath Slater's heights. Let's see. So, Jinder Mahal is also 6'5".
Yes.
Okay.
Look at 3MB. Look at 3MB, and you're gonna be like, they don't look the same height. They don't look the same height. On everything.
And yeah, Heath Slater's actually the smallest. He's 6'2".
Yes.
But all right, we're gonna look. We're gonna
look.
We're gonna look at a picture or whatever. We're doing this
on everything. Like compared to other people on all that, he looked like Drew looked like he was like 6'2". Yeah, Jinder. Yeah, Jinder. You got Heath Slater right there in the middle. All that.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, but you also gotta remember they were like on ramps and shit and all that.
Yeah, I know.
Look, right there.
Yeah, that moment, yeah. But it's like, hold on.
He looked tall as shit in that picture.
I'm gonna find something. Shit like that.
But that's probably like they edited the photo because you want them to all look kind of around similar heights so they look cooler. He's clearly crouching.
Oh, of course, clearly crouching. But again, like I'm just saying, like, like he was like shorter and everything. I'm telling you.
I don't know, bro. I think you're just tripping, bro. I think you got this weird conspiracy going on with this man. Like, I feel like when we meet him in real life, like, you're just gonna have this man stand up against you. See.
Tell me, nah, you can't lie. You can't lie now. You can't even say he's crouching. He's not crouching.
The floor could be uneven.
Shut. Get that.
That's like a. So that I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not tweaking. I'm telling you.
Maybe he's an anomaly. Maybe he
continued. He is an anomaly.
Maybe he continued growing after 25. Who fucking knows? Like,
that's why I want to know his secret. How he did
it. Like, I don't fucking. But I could have sworn he was only 6'5". Maybe he was like 6'3", and then because of him adding the muscle, he gained.
That's what I'm saying. Probably. I just want to know the secret.
Damn, what are you trying to gain height, my guy? Dude,
no.
You're like 6 foot. You're not like short.
No, but it's just something like you would never think of. Like boom, like oh yeah.
Why are you taking out the one pocket and putting it in the other?
You were ironing a little bit. Like,
I don't know, bro. I just don't see money often.
But yeah, no, that's my conspiracy theory on that.
Man,
honestly, I'm just saying this: if he leaves, if he ever leaves WWE again, and next thing you know, he's come back and he's much taller, that's legit. Like, okay, what are you doing? What are you completely?
He's a fucking lizard person. But nah, for real, if you could, this might get you put in the doghouse for girl seasons. If you could have a foursome with 3 women wrestlers, who would it be? It could be current or past.
How about you answer this question first?
I gotta answer it first.
Okay, answer the question first. You thought about this, so that should be in your mind.
All right. So honestly, Alexa Bliss, one of them.
I like how you named her off bat already. You really been thinking about this.
Mm-hmm.
Why were you thinking about this?
Alexa Bliss is one of them.
I don't think she ever will be on this podcast.
Zelina Vega.
I don't think she's gonna be on this podcast either too now.
And Paige. Well, how Paige looks now.
I don't think she's gonna be in this podcast either now.
Anyways, you go.
It's crazy. It really is crazy. I choose not to answer.
Oh my fucking god.
So, anyways, now let me ask you this question. How do you think, like, what do you really think about the Rock turning heel promo was like? What was your thoughts
This
on it?
may won't go to PG, bro. We just went. I'm trying to make this a little edgy. This man gonna then come back talk about the fucking Rock turning heel for the 5th fucking time. Like that.
I mean, yeah, it's the 5th fucking time, but I'm not gonna lie, his promo sucked ass, in my personal opinion. Do you watch it? Do you listen to? Do you watch the promo?
It was alright.
I mean,
It could have been better.
it could have been better. Mind you, as the person that's created board and all that, this is your moment. Like you abuse your power like a little bit. No, he really didn't. So I don't know, and like the whole like stuff he wore, it was like it was getting like Hollywood Hulk. I mean Hollywood, like Rock, but at the same time it wasn't. It was just like I was like he's doing too much.
I did like how he said that if you can smell what the bloodline is cooking or whatever. That
Was corny.
It was corny, but it was good just to let us know, like, oh shit, he's a heel.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, there's like subtle hints, like oh yeah, he's turning on Roman. Is when like we were talking like oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure that you lose at WrestleMania. As he's like he's pointing and all that, he pointed at Roman when he said that. That's one thing, and then like. Next moment is like him doing like the whole like pointing, like doing like the whole like acknowledgement like thing, the whole crowd and all that, like in the bloodline. He's doing like L, which is like, if this is like long booking and all that, and he's making fun of the bloodline, like they do that in like a triton, like oh, yeah, some losers, like doing this, pointing out fingers in the sky. That's interesting storytelling right there from start to finish. And you do it, if that's Raw's game plan. Well, we all know it's not.
I don't know. I
Don't
just
put your finger open like to the side.
no. I just been looking just because like a piece of my nail, like I had to like like pull it out or whatever, and it's just like now my nail looks weird. Like I need to get it cut. Like it just looks like it got a fucking high top.
Cut your nails.
I know. I just cut them like last week.
So cut them again.
I need to cut my toenails too.
Well,
But yeah, no, I mean it's an okay turn.
no, no, it's not. The only huge pop was legit the whole press conference with him smacking Cody, and then
He just smacked shit out Cody.
and then like talking to Triple H like to fix it and all that. Yeah, you better fix it. Like that was like a better fucking heel shit than like what we got on SmackDown. And mind you, Triple H was supposed to be on SmackDown and he wasn't.
The man got a fucking peacemaker.
I don't give a fuck.
He got a fucking heart shit, and he's still running shit backstage, bro. He don't need to be on the screen every week. He knows that.
He knows that, yes. But you gotta tell me like that interaction, it makes sense for storyline. It does. Come on. You gonna tell me you had that whole interaction with Paul Heyman and all that with Triple H talking about like this. Oh, we'll talk to you next week, and that'll be with me, The Rock, and my tribal chief Roman Reigns. Like, come on, that's a promo.
It still cracks me when he says my tribal chief, like as if he just bends Paul Heyman over.
Hey, whatever they do behind closed doors. Solo just there in the corner, just watching. He's
just like, I gotta make sure the tribal chief's doing a good performance, you know.
That's what.
The other person's not into it. He just comes with the fucking with the thumb. No, that's crazy.
We can talk about our predictions though for our Elimination Chamber though. It's so early.
Like I said, I think Drew, and for the women's, definitely Becky. Because Becky's getting all the screen time. She was out here saying, "Oh, mommy needs to learn what it's like to be a bottom." All that shit. Like, yeah, she's going to do that.
Oh yeah. Becky's definitely winning the women's. I low-key want LA Knight to win the men's.
Yeah.
Like that's my honest opinion. Yeah. But I want him to win, but storytelling wise, for it to make sense, I do see Drew winning that. Storytelling wise. Now for Rhea versus Nia, it's obvious that it's Rhea, because like Nia Jax's not winning that. It's not.
That would be a fucking crazy.
I'm telling you this, if she wins, if Nia Jax wins, I'm not watching wrestling until like WrestleMania. I don't want to see her. Actually, no. I'll keep on watching wrestling, but every single time that she's on screen, I'm turning off the TV, and then come right back on.
Crazy.
Nah, cause I want to hear. She's not good. She's not a worthy champion.
That's crazy. But so here's just another question I just thought of.
Oh yeah, Judgment Day still wins and all that.
Yeah, of course. If anything, they'll lose at WrestleMania, and then that's when that man cashes in.
Now some people are saying maybe. Some people are saying like Awesome Truth beat Judgment Day. At WrestleMania, which I could see that low key.
But so if you were running WWE, right, and that whole Page thing happened.
All these old shit. You want to you really want me trying to be edgy? Why?
No, but for real though, right?
Why trying to be edgy?
With the whole Page leak, right? What would you have done? How would you have reprimanded?
I mean, there's something like it's out of your hands. It's not something like.
I mean, she disrespected the title.
Disrespect the title, yes, but again, it's like WWE did not know. Like no one know like what she did until the footage came out. Then it's like, damn. And at the time, it was like the New Day was champion, and Paige was champion. So it's like Brad Maddox got the stick end of it, where he was one that got fired. So there's that.
Man, we haven't even seen his ass since. Nowhere.
No, he's been like places. Mm-hmm. Not recently, but after that, yeah, he was. That's a good question. I do want to know what's he doing currently. Yeah. So that's that. I mean, there was a sort of joke with the whole like, with the Usos and the New Day. Like, the Usos was like, oh, your boy Xavier Woods getting a little rated R over here, and that was like everyone knew what they were talking about because that was a huge thing that was like, wow.
Nah, what cracked me up was when John Cena was like, "You two really look like your mugshots." I say, "Damn."
Damn, yeah, and I was saying like Johnson.
Yeah,
really.
We're gonna look up what the fuck this man Brad Maddox has been doing now.
Wasn't mind you? I feel like Smojo did Jeff Hardy worse. With like all,
treat just like an AA meeting.
Sit there and stay quiet. That's something like so disrespectful. And like and then to Randy.
Oh, he's retired.
Oh, he's retired? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, known first time WWE. Yeah, they get retired after
the whole pay shit.
Yeah, I think so.
What was I gonna say? But the whole yeah, so they're so promo with all that. He was just telling them like, Randy, like, I still gotta get my hands on you, and I'm gonna like defang the Viper, and then like talking Mustafa Ali, then Bryan, and then at the end it's AJ Styles saying this, AJ, how's our girl Wendy doing? Then boom, AJ just rocked him. But still, my favorite. Again,
apparently he actually got fired because he called the fans cocky pricks during a dark match.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can see why, but that's like a suspended like type shit, not like a fire moment. You feel me?
Yeah, but I think that was kind of like their official way because I think they wanted to fire him for the Page shit, but they couldn't.
They will try and find like a way.
Yeah, just the littlest thing. Okay, so then
and mind you, Xavier was champion, and he was not really like competing for. He was mostly like he was mostly as a manager. Mostly as a manager, like watching Kofi and Biggie fight and all that. So he really wasn't like really fighting for the belt. So like so you're not gonna really fire him, and Paige was injured, which that's a loss right there. You fire someone that's on injury.
She's only 31.
My thing is like how like Paige is wrestling again.
Apparently her salary is only $250,000.
That's actually crazy. My thing is this: is how, again, she's wrestling for AEW, and Mercedes, aka Sasha Banks, is also AEW, and she's the one that made Paige not wrestle in WWE.
It's crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. And so they're back in the same company again.
AJ Lee is only 36, so that means that CM Punk. How old is CM Punk? CM Punk's 45. It's a little creepy.
It is. I mean, it's also creepy with the Undertaker and Michelle McCool.
Yeah.
So I'll say, what are you on about?
Just saying. It's a little creepy. But, yeah. It's funny because she retired or whatever, but then she did for Heels season 2. She did a match or whatever because CM Punk had made like his official pro wrestling debut in that show, The Heels, on season 1.
Yeah.
So then he was like, "Oh, I'm bringing somebody in or whatever," and it was like to deal like because their world champion ended up being the only female wrestler on the roster.
Really?
At the end of season 1, so they had to then bring somebody in to like. But I haven't seen season 2 yet. But I'm just kind of going off from like the trailers and shit. But they canceled the show.
Yeah. That's sad. That's sad to hear.
But that was a good show though. Heels, because it was taking like a dark tone with wrestling. Like it was showing like this dude, he's still working a regular job. He has his family. His family, like him and his wife, are going through something. Like they're not on the same page. And then he's freaking trying to run this wrestling company that his dad built, that his dad committed suicide over. Like, it's interesting. It's interesting what lemons can be made into lemonade for.
It is actually very interesting.
But, I don't know. If I could make a wrestling promotion, I've already said what my name would be for it. It would be on the extreme side, I feel. Like, I think, honestly, like, we'd obviously have, like, shows, like, live shows, whatever, but I don't know if I'd be on a major network. Because the only reason I don't want to be is because, like, when it comes to promos and shit, like, I want, like, wrestlers to be able to say fuck or certain shit and, like, say shit that's, like, bro, like, damn. Because at the end of the day, even though it is scripted, I feel like people should be like, damn, these are human beings. They can be unpredictable at times. They can say something that you wouldn't expect them to say because of the emotions that they're feeling, which then makes something even better because you're blurring the lines.
That's understandable. Yes, you could throw a few curse words in there, but you have to understand this. No. Listen, there's also kids watching TV shows in which parents are monitoring what the kids should watch and all that. How are you supposed to like engage with these young viewers to watch your product if the next thing you know they're calling females so many terms that are
live sex celebration with Edge and Lita.
Yes, and I'm not gonna lie, that should never fly by. That should never.
The Katie Vick angle.
That should never fly by either. I'm standing by that. It should never fly. Like
the whole Matt Hardy and Edge.
The whole panties fight shit. That should never happen on live TV.
The mud wrestling.
No, like look, you hear how you sound right now.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm just adding on to the pile of shit. But like, I mean,
but I think so. Again, it's like how you feel with the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer for the Super Bowl. Like, oh, there wasn't that many like blood, it wasn't gore. Like, oh, this is supposed to be a rated R movie and all that. You gotta remember this. You're trying to gain all these people eyes and viewers to watch your product. And you try and make this huge selling point, you want them to watch this.
He could at least said "fuck" in it or something.
Again,
one fuck.
No,
because then they would have been no Marvel movie have they used the word "fuck" yet.
So he's probably gonna say in the movie, but at the same time, why would the Super Bowl allow that? Why would they allow that? And that'd be the only that'd be the exception because it's a Marvel movie.
Yes.
No, they would not do that, Michael. Let's be honest.
If Marvel said we're gonna give you $20 million for this motherfucking commercial, the fucking Super Bowl better have just went down on their knees and accepted it.
No, the Super Bowl's not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it.
All right. Anyways, this is a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, it's a wrestling podcast, but it's related to this bullshit. Where at the end of the day, it's like legit. You have to market it. You can't just go nearly willy into anything.
I'm
like,
not saying that. I'm
no,
not
but
wrestlers.
But yeah, you're
completely unhinged. But
you want to like legit, fuck, bitch, shit, and all this shit like, and like throw all the passion. That's understandable. But like. You really have to control it.
I get what you're saying, but would you prefer, right? You're in a promo, and would you prefer to say, "Oh, I'm just gonna beat you tonight or Sunday or whatever the fuck," or would you rather hear that, or would you rather be able to say, "I can't wait to beat your ass"? At this, like, it's just subtle things.
I would say WWE has said ass,
but you get what I'm saying though. It's like that, like. They don't do it often because obviously they want to like try to. But my shit is also you're gonna see it. This shit's gonna pop up. It's gonna say TV 14 or whatever the fuck. Read the shit.
TV 14, right there. You just said it. It's not like boom.
Yeah, AEW they don't go off the fucking rails with it.
I want you to say that sentence again. Like they don't go off the rails sometimes.
With the cursing? No, not really.
Not with the cursing. But some of the things they say...
Okay, there was a Jewish joke, an anti-Semitic joke made, yes. That was wrong. But I'm not going to allow that.
Oh, no, I'm not going to allow... You see how, like, control, like...
Yes, obviously I'm going to have some things controlled.
Nah. Like I said, I'm just...
You're not going to be able to come to my show and just be like, oh, I hate gay people. And then just fucking leave the ring.
Clip.
Like, no. Like, no.
No, but I'm telling you this, it's like... For how like that, just the way how you got market yourself and all this. That's why TV like legit TV companies and all that, they certain shit like fly by and all that. For instance, like, with Suits and all that, that was on USA Network. Every single time they do try to curse all that or saying like F you, they legit use like the middle finger, not really saying it, but they were like this, like oh. Like showing like the finger like down like wiping their face and all that. They're doing like subtle shit.
On
Suits on the USA Network.
Suits?
Yeah, Suits.
Oh, it sounded like you were saying Zeus. That's why I was like, what fucking show's called Zeus on the USA Network?
No, it was Suits. And
Suits.
But Suits ended.
Yeah, they're making a spinoff. It's gonna have it's gonna be based in LA and it's gonna have the guy that played Green Arrow.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh yeah, Jordan did talk about that. Forgot about that.
I never seen Suits though because it's about like what lawyers, right, or some shit.
Yeah.
Like that. And what is the white collar is about the dude that he's a con artist, right?
Yeah, that works for FBI.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But anyways,
both are great series. But yeah, back to wrestling. Like I said, again. You gotta market it.
Listen, I would love for you to, when I get this wrestling company set up right, I would love for you to come to a show, right? And you're gonna see it's not gonna be that crazy. Like I'm not gonna have like a fucking.
I want to know what network this is gonna be on. Where are people gonna watch this?
I'm not gonna be on a network right away.
Yeah, I know, but where are people gonna watch this?
They can watch it on most likely YouTube.
Now.
Yes, YouTube has restrictions and all. Yes, I get that, but that's why also when you go on the shit, it'll say. This is for mature audiences. And that's not necessarily for the language, because like I said, I want it to be kind of a more hardcore promotion. So even though not every single match is going to be like extremely violent, extremely bloody, there is still going to be some matches like that. Because...
Now, hold on, wait. You want to put this on YouTube now. YouTube also censored a lot of things. If they feel like the content is too much... They legit, y'all, you get upset about this, but you know they legit.
So where the fuck am I supposed to just put it?
You supposed to not try to be that much hardcore. That's why like a current ECW would not, a new ECW that would come out right now would not work. It would not work right now.
All right, would y'all watch my wrestling promotion? I just need to know.
Make that the question for on Spotify. We'll see. But besides that,
I just think that it would be interesting.
it'd be interesting. I'm not just disagreeing with you on that end.
Like, could you imagine? I got like Nick Gage, somebody like Nick Gage, or like John Moxley make an appearance, something like that. Like that would be crazy. Like, bro, it'd be crazy, and you don't even know. Maybe like because WWE low key kind of does like a something like UFC kind of does, where they low key like use like independent wrestling promotions kind of like as a way to scout for talent or whatever. So they're kind of like they'll be there at the shows, or whatever. You don't know. Maybe I can have like a low key a little partnership with WWE like that.
Maybe.
You know, where they're just like, oh shit, like all right, like you guys got these, you know. But like yeah, like my shit not gonna be crazy where it's like, oh, for a women's match, the fucking loser has to like get fucking stripped naked in front of everybody or something crazy like that. Like my shit's not gonna be like that. Like
okay, Vince.
Like,
okay.
My shit's not gonna be insane.
Yeah, all right.
Also, I've already made it clear to myself with my morals that I'm gonna be fair and honest, bro. Like I don't care how bad that female wrestler is. Nah. No sexual shit. Nope. You're gonna get your shot by working you through.
That should have been from the very start. Not something like all of my morals and all that.
No, yeah, from the beginning, I've always said, like that includes with everything I want to do. My production company, everything, bro. Like you have to. I actually want to see work ethic, skill, and all that.
Fishy.
I don't want to. Nah. Like if I'm a director and I have a woman who is like really attractive and like she's trying to get the like no, like unless you're acting really good, no.
I'm not gonna lie. When you said if I was a director, I really thought you were gonna flip. I'm gonna say, yo, like what?
What are you talking about?
I think you were gonna flip it. Like I was about to say like, what the fuck? How you went from saying this and this, and now you want but this and this. I'm about to say like. What?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't be a Vince McMahon. Like, I'd be the complete opposite.
Oh, well, I hope so. I really do hope so.
I would hope so, because if I have you part of my company, you can't be doing no crazy shit neither. I can't get no emails talking about Adam did this to me, because then I'm going to have to be like, what?
I would never do that.
That would be crazy, though.
And that you think I would do that? That is crazy.
No. No, because it'd be crazy, right? Like, it's like, let's say 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? I get an email. I look at that shit. It's from, like, one of our employees, and they're just like, Adam groped me at a party last night. And I'm just be like, what the fuck? Now I gotta call you and be like, yo, what? What the fuck you do?
And see, it's crazy. It's not gonna be me. I'm gonna get that stuff about you.
So then what if
you're wishing all these like scenarios.
No, I'm not.
You are.
But what if it gets caught on camera though, bro? And it's clear as day, 4K and everything.
I promise you, it's not gonna be me. I'm actually very respectful towards females on everything. I was taught on right by my my family.
So was I.
That's debatable.
No, like honestly, deadass. Like if I went to like a club or something and I'm talking to a chick and she's drunk, like nah, like we're
chick. It's kind of like
we're chilling.
Why using that term, chick? Could you say
female, woman? Yeah, but like I'd be chilling. Like I mean, obviously, like me as a person, I know myself. I would like make sure they got home safe. But like I'm not gonna try to go home with them or nothing like that. But I'll make sure they get home safe so that way. No other creeps try to do something crazy.
I will hope so. If you feel like you make it sound like you're obligated, like this is something like
no, you kind of not like obligated, but I feel like if you're a decent human being, yeah, you should want to do shit like that. But anyways, back to wrestling instead of morals.
It's morals and ethics.
Morals and ethics, yeah, whatever.
Whatever, that's crazy.
No, I was just saying because you try to correct me up there. It's whatever.
I mean, I'm saying it's both.
Yes, it's both, technically.
Well, we mean technically it's both.
Okay, it's both. All right, whatever.
Why are you saying technically? Like
because technically, it's just technically.
How is it technically?
It's based on perspective. It could be considered just morals, or it could be considered ethics, or it could be considered both, based on perception of what the people believe the definitions of the words mean.
We're gonna have this conversation afterwards.
I'm a little tired, guys. This liquid.
You're tired.
This liquid diet.
You're tired. I'm tired.
This liquid diet's been having me a little fucked up. Ain't gonna lie to you guys. Plus, I've only had one shake today so far because I've been out for the last like couple hours, 7 hours. So, yeah, I have like no energy now. So I'm trying.
You have no energy? I have no energy. I've been working.
I'm not.
I've been going to the gym.
I didn't say that you
Nah.
have no energy. But but yeah, I think that like it would be cool to have like you and just like
where are you going with this?
Where are you going with this? Like whoever else is a wrestling fan that we know, like be a part of like the company, like as something, bro.
Like a talent VP.
Yes, like a talent, like a talent scouter or like VP or like a creative writer. But like I gotta make sure like y'all know like obviously what you're doing, and but you guys are open minded enough to like, okay, so like let's say you have an idea, but I have a different idea for the same exact storyline. That we could then talk, figure it out, which one is better, or if we can somehow combine both, or like take details from both and combine. Like, just talking and just make sure... Because I don't want it to be, like, a dictatorship where it's like, oh, everything's then relied on me. Because, one, that'd be too stressful. And with all the other things I want to be able to do in my life, that's going to take up too much time. So, I want to be able to, like, look at an email from... If, let's say, I'm on tour with my music, I'm in a whole different fucking... You send me an email like, hey, listen, this is what's going on tonight. This is what we want to do. What do you think? I can call you or send an email, or we could be on a Zoom thing. And I'm like, okay, well, I think this, and this, and then we could just figure it out.
Yeah, which obviously that's very understandable. And which you're both like we're both have equal parts, and whereas like I get like vice versa. If I'm like out of town and then like you want to do something, you send me the email and I look over it. And if I have anything like if I different plans for that storyline, I'll tell you and all that.
Because it takes roughly, I think they said like roughly like 10 to 11,000.
Yeah, because
to make just to put on one show. So like
yeah, and mind you, on top of that, that's without including like writers and all that.
Yeah. So for me, I definitely it wouldn't be here in Delaware, obviously.
Why not?
It would make no money.
I mean, you never know.
Because where here would I? Unless I'm building an actual building to have this in.
I mean, Delaware there's a lot of land. Like you actually legit buy a plot of land, and then go from there. And then you make the whole arena and all that.
Bro, that would cost like $50,000 on top of everything.
Again, there's areas and all that.
You're right though, but
that's where it leads towards. Because mostly it's just like
I'm thinking somewhere like PA, New Jersey.
And what you're renting venues and all that. That's understandable, but then you also have to pay security deposit and so on. And say like someone breaks something in the venue. You're reliable.
That's fair. I don't know. Well, I was still thinking of building, like buying property over there and then building. Like, I do want to have like my own, like at least to start out for the first like year or couple years, whatever. Like, kind of like how Monday Night Raw was in like the same venue or whatever, or like ECW was in the same like venue or whatever. Like for a couple years, like ECW I think was in the same place in Philly. Every single week or whatever like that. Like that would be kind of cool. Like just the fans know, okay, to go see one of these shows, I would have to go just here. It's not one episode we're in Utah, the next one we're in New York. Like it's just going, crazy.
For ECW, that whole venue, that's
what I'm saying, and it'd be cool to make something legendary like that, like something that's like, even if let's say we don't use that venue no more, if other wrestling venue people want to use it, they could then like use it or whatever. But I want to be able to buy a big enough plot, an area that I can make a building that's big enough that we can have pyro in there, and that we can have fucking like smoke effects and all this cool shit. Like, make it live. It'd be
Just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And it's in Monday Night and SmackDown. Just all that pyro. Boom, 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 boom. And no superstar pyro. Just that's the opening. Boom, 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 boom.
Facts. Like that's all we can afford to do is just for the fucking intro.
I still remember them doing that every single like Monday Night Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, it was weird with no pyro. I feel like that just makes everything so much better. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be cool, but it would also be risky. But anything in life would be risky.
Yeah.
I mean,
just like Undertaking burned by pyro.
no, I just meant with just running a company.
Well, yeah, that's where it's like you gotta take plan. You gotta actually calculate the risk you take and all that, and make sure if you're the risk you're taking is still safe.
Hmm. Okay. So, anyways, I think we've had a decent discussion, and it's getting pretty late. So what we're gonna do is we are going to wrap this one up, and
Why are you doing this so long? We're gonna wrap this up like.
I don't know because we don't have like a set like outro. So I'm just.
I mean that's true, but at the same time it's like.
But anyways, we're gonna end this.
Yeah. I'm about to say what you gonna say. This is technically TFN.
But we are TFN.
It's your boy Heavenly Demon Knight / Hollywood.
And it's SBC Profit, and this has been episode 3. I hope you guys have enjoyed. We will see you guys next week, and so on and so forth.
Boom.